Good morning to us students. Today we're going to start Activity 2, Variations of Energy Expenditure of Chapter 6, Energy Expenditure in Organisms. To do that, please open your biology books to page 102. During our daily lives, we do different activities that require different amounts of energy. Therefore, energy expenditure varies according to many different conditions that we're going to study in this activity together. First of all, we're going to study the term intensity of respiration, IR, or what we call respiratory rhythm. Intensity of respiration is the volume of oxygen gas consumed by a living organism per kilogram of mass during 1 hour. So its unit is liter per kilogram per 1 hour. The respiratory rhythm, which is the intensity of respiration, varies to ensure the necessary intake of oxygen gas. Any increase in the energy expenditure leads to an increase in the intensity of respiration. Here is an application for the intensity of respiration, IR, or what we call the respiratory rhythm. The measurements shown in document 1 were done to measure the effect of the effort on the intensity of respiration. Question number 1. Interpret the obtained results. Interpret is an action verb that requires an analysis and picking up a significance. Here, what you need to analyze is the graph that is shown in document 1. It shows a variation of the intensity of respiration on the y-axis as a function of the minutes of the exercise on the x-axis. So first we start with analyzing the graph. When the exercising time increases from 0 to 3 minutes, the volume of oxygen consumed, or the IR, increases from 0 to 2 liters per kilogram per hour. Now we need to pick up the significance. This indicates that the efforts require oxygen. Question number 2. Using our knowledge, explain the obtained results. Keep in mind that even if I didn't ask you the first part of the question, I only asked you explain the obtained results. You should keep in mind that explain is an action verb that requires prior knowledge. So your answer should be based on your prior information. The answer: during our daily life, we do different activities, and some of them require more energy, which comes from oxidation of nutrients in the presence of oxygen. Therefore, the more the intensity of exercise is, the more oxygen will be required. Now, in this application, we're going to study some variation factors that can affect the intensity of respiration. The measurements shown in document 2 were done to measure the volume of oxygen consumed as a function of time with respect to resting and physical activity periods. Question number 1. Interpret the obtained results in document 2. As you can see, it's a graph. So interpret requires analyzing the graph and then picking up a significance. The answer is: at rest between 0 and 3 minutes, the volume of oxygen consumed remains constant at 250 millimeters per minute. However, from 3 to 6 minutes during the physical activity, the volume increases sharply to reach a maximum of 1,500 millimeters per minute. But then it decreases back to 250 millimeters per minute as time increases from 6 to 10 minutes during the resting period. The significance is: this indicates that the physical activity requires more consumption of oxygen. Question number 2. What can you draw out from document 3? As you can see, document 3 shows us the intensity of respiration for the various activities that you have: rest, walking, fast walk, jogging, running, and sprint. You can draw out one of these two things. You can either say physical activities affect the intensity of respiration in the body, or you can say any type of physical activity requires a certain amount of consumption of oxygen. Kindly make sure to copy all the previous notes and applications neatly on your copybooks, and we're going to continue this activity in the next video.